Yo, we ain't new to the game still. We moving along. This about the 29th time and like the 29th song. This here my 29th year. I'm slightly fatter but still strong. Getting better with time, both myself and the show. The weekends go by fast, but the weekdays are still slow. Patiently waiting on Friday, but it goes by fast. 29,000 miles and my whip is still bad. 29 is the theme, a lot of shit. 29. 30 coming next, and you can bet I'ma still rhyme. 29 pairs of kicks, and that ain't even a half. Fresh pairs every week, like every week, the first day of class. So let's get to 29, put this rap here to rest, and in just a quick second, you'll be in tune with the best. Alright. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Kiona and Kasson podcast. I'm your host, Adam. To my right, I got my brother, Osama, and to the left, our boy, Dave. And, we have a special guest in the house with us. I'm making a return visit. Sister Sarah. Yeah. Hello, welcome.
Hey.
So if you are watching us on YouTube, hello. If you're not, you're probably listening to us then on Spotify or on Apple, Google, Stitcher, anywhere we pretty much are hosted. So welcome to the show. Guys, what's going on?
Not much, man. Not much.
It's been a busy week in the world of sports.
Yeah.
This week. NBA trade deadline just happened. I think, right?
Hell yeah.
So there's a lot to talk about as far as NBA goes today.
Yeah, it was a weird. It was like
a weird offseason.
It's like it was like dictated by fucking Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
The Pelicans were kind of a dick in this situation.
They were, but
I
mean,
feel like they had to be like that.
Well, yeah, but they were doing it. They did things in a way that was like bad business goings or.
I'm okay with the way they did things because they kept him out of LA. And
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm thinking about it. I'm just thinking about it in general. Like,
yeah,
they fucking disclosed the offer that the Lakers did, and like, that's generally not something that happens. Like, you know, you send over an offer. They took that offer and went public with it. So now the players on the team know that they're on the trading block. All these things happen.
But that's not true because that same thing happened with Chris Paul, right? Well, the league actually.
No, the league stopped it. No. This one is like the Pelicans just like disclosed all the information, like every offer that the Lakers put forth. They disclosed it to the media or whatnot, and what happened after that, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like they had no intention of going into trades. They just wanted to fuck with the Lakers, which I don't really care. Like, I'm just meaning in terms of like, in their perspective, they shouldn't have done that.
I
Who's
kind of
gonna deal
saw
with
that as Anthony Davis seeing his, potential team. Like seeing like what deals he can make and what kind of money he can make.
No, but the team so he requested a trade. The team is shopping him, but shopping him like assholes. But he's not saying he's not the one that's shopping himself.
No, yeah. I guess I didn't mean to say it like that.
He told them like
he was
they've actually
out there for a trade.
They fined him for that.
Yeah.
They fined him for
people
requesting.
People are going to want to spring towards Anthony Davis, though. So,
Oh yeah.
Of course. And the thing is, now he's just gonna leave. What do they think they're gonna do? Like somehow?
Nothing's gonna happen.
Like he's gonna magically want to stay? What the fuck was the point? I don't get this.
He's gonna leave for sure. I didn't want to get into this early, but whatever.
Well, okay, you did bring it up, but
I
no,
did, yeah.
we can backtrack.
No, I mean, so
I introduced the episode.
I did. Episode 28.
29.
29.
There it is.
It is 29. You're right.
It is.
Okay, you're gonna start forgetting.
Well, I was off there. No. You know what? Listen, not everybody has a save on the Don. So.
No, what do they call them? Save on the duh.
Save on the duh.
That shit had me dying. Every time Joe's like, save on the duh. He doesn't even get the duh. He gets a duh. That shit was hilarious, man. But anyway, no, yeah, episode 29. And
episode 29, for sure.
Pretty dope. We're almost, next episode is the 30th. That's pretty dope. We're almost out the 20s.
Yeah.
That's a cool, shut up! That's a cool accomplishment, goddammit.
This podcast is almost as old as I am.
This podcast is currently as old as I am, and I measure it in weeks.
Or, well, I guess, numbers of whatever.
You measure your age in weeks?
No. I measure a podcast age in weeks.
You gotta multiply every fucking year? How many fucking weeks am I now? It's fucking a terrible idea.
That would be a really terrible idea. I would never do
that.
that.
It's terrible that people fucking refer to infants at like... If you're 12 months, you're 1 year. Don't tell me 12 months.
Listen, if I try to do the math, 29 times 52, no, I'm not trying to do that right now. Like, if you have a calculator. But that shit is really fucking deep math. Who knows? It's not on the multiplication table. 10.
It's
10.
somewhere, but it's deep down in that multiplication table. It's like a whole bunch of...
That shit is a different quadrant of multiplication table. But yeah. Sarah, it's been a while since the viewers heard from you.
Change that topic real quick.
Real quick.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Is there any specific reason you're here today?
Yeah.
Damn.
I haven't seen Sam and
was-
David forever. I haven't seen Sam since my birthday, which was like, beginning of January. I didn't get the shout out, but it's okay. So I wanted to
She's
say
right
no.
about that.
I don't think we recorded a show.
Yes, you did. So my birthday.
I
Yeah,
did
you're
to
right.
see if you guys
She
did.
yelled at me about this before.
She watched the whole episode and shit.
I didn't.
Adam,
I didn't even have
Adam,
to.
in editing right now.
What she did is she hooked you guys because I told her, did you watch the whole episode? Maybe we did shout you out. And now she caught you guys saying we didn't.
Because I didn't.
Motherfucker, you know guy code. You are supposed to explain this to us like, yo,
Listen, what the fuck? I'm not.
Adam's the worst. Adam is the motherfucking worst. Let me tell you why Adam's the worst. I called Adam, right? On the and we're not gonna say the whole story, right? But I called Adam, and I was on speakerphone. I didn't know I was on speakerphone. Yeah,
I know what you're trying to say.
And Adam does not. You're supposed to be like, yo, you're on speaker.
Hell
This
yeah.
person's here.
Hell
Adam's
yeah.
phone etiquette is all fucked up.
Listen, in my defense, I didn't have time to say that. You literally started talking 2 seconds.
You should be like, hey.
You know how he talks. You watch the podcast every week. You can't get him to shut up sometimes. It's not my fault. Anyways. So Anthony Davis, right?
Yo, I wish that the Bulls were
Smarter? Better?
No, I just wish that the organization was appealing. If the
can't
it's
be.
not that's what I'm saying. I mean, I
Because-
wish it was
because-
what opposite what it is.
Yes. It can't be because of people who are running the show.
Yeah.
Chicago, who wouldn't love to come here and make a legacy?
The
like-
wish incorporates those motherfuckers not being here. Of course, it's
All of us
obviously that's
fans-
the wish.
All of us fans have been saying for the longest that we need to get rid of our front house or like front of house.
Dude, Paxton was talking yesterday. I saw him on the news. He's talking about the
He's-
trade. And he was just like, yeah, this is like
he's-
great.
This
a
guy
good
is
direction.
everything that the NBA is now.
Yes.
Hey, shut the fuck up, you big head motherfucker. How is your head getting bigger and bigger?
Like,
Why
we
is John
we
Paxton's
said-
head
he said we're
the
like-
same the size of John Travolta's head?
He said we
Something
like the
about
direction.
John's?
John
Their big
Paxton's
ass
like-
heads?
John Paxton's like 5'11".
He said he
6'4".
likes the direction we're going
That's it?
in
Yeah.
in the rebuild right
That
now.
motherfucker's short.
Yeah.
I'll knock his big head ass out. Like, you run this franchise like shit.
Wow, I guess I should have done this.
What you
on
do?
the podcast. Well, like, smacking him in the face. But, that
Why would
was
you
disrespectful.
smack him?
Well, yeah, you were
You
talking
don't want
about...
to steal
Oh
him?
yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck him. I would shout out to him and Glenn.
I feel like if you're gonna slap somebody, right, you should be prepared for the fight after.
Well, yeah.
But if
it's
you
like- it's
if you
almost like-
steal
it's
on
almost
somebody,
It's almost
you-
like it's almost like calling a duel.
yeah. I mean, just remember the Simpsons
So go
episode.
back.
Do you accept or are you coward?
He was like, I am a coward.
Get out of here,
Well, that's the thing. If you slap somebody, you're ready. Now you got to square up. Like he's got to. Let's do it, right? Like,
All right, so I'm not talking about fighting him.
but I'm saying you went like this.
It was
Well,
also
look,
like
we got to address it.
figurative.
Yeah, but now I want to talk about it.
Yeah, because otherwise I would just glaze
We
over
are
it.
talking
It doesn't matter to me if you go like that. But since you brought it up, it's just like a good stopping point.
So
to
what
talk
if somebody
about
were to slap you, right, like this? You're not. You now.
Oh, someone's getting their ass whooped.
One,
If you touch me
one,
like that.
it's not lethal, right? It's more a sign of disrespect.
It really is. You smack me in the face, you getting fucked up.
Now we gotta fight. Now somebody gotta die after that.
So I'm gonna say this. I'll square up with John Paxson.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
But what I'm saying is
But
you
he's
gotta
old.
be ready for that. But if you were to like just steal on somebody,
I'm ready, yo.
then you might not come out.
Bill Whitey is about to come out like out
This
out
is
of
true.
There may not be a fight after that first
Jeb
hit.
Bushler and shit. Like, hey yo, don't be messing with my man's. Like,
Did you just say Jeb Bushler is gonna come out and beat your ass because of?
no, well, like just jump out.
He
Like,
is probably a lot taller than.
He's definitely tall.
He was, man. You know, at one point he was like,
Well,
he was an efficient 3-point shooter.
Sam, they're all pretty old right now.
Judd Buechler was a very efficient 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
For being like 6 foot something.
Buechler. What a terrible last name,
Dude.
Judd Buechler.
Look,
worst
Bulls,
NBA name of all time.
Ooh.
Dickie motherfucking Simpkins.
Yeah.
Just because it's hilarious. It's like Dickie.
I wouldn't say
Simpkins.
the most hilarious is the worst.
Okay, well, should we say that most hilarious and worst are two different things?
Yes.
Yeah.
So who's got
Because,
the
the
worst?
ugliest-
Who's got the worst name?
The ugliest was probably Peja Stojakovic.
Peja Stojakovic.
Why'd you say it like that?
You're fucking retarded.
You
He
knew
does
no one
that shit on
says it like
purpose,
that
right?
either. No one says that shit like that ever. Like,
He's the only one that does that shit. Like,
Hey.
I've never
All
heard
I'm
somebody
saying
say
is the
Peja Stojakovic. He's not dude's not Spanish. Dude's from like Croatia or some shit.
You know what I'm saying? His name, Silent J.
this man said, "Hey,
Silent J.
The D is silent, motherfucker.
that's amazing."
But as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that's the ugliest.
Oh man, there's
I don't think so.
I think no, there's been some funny names, man, but honestly, I just think Dickie Simpkins takes the cake.
I'll say funniest baseball player of all time, like as far as name, is Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh Fingers?
Yeah,
So Raleigh Fingers.
that was his name.
In
In print, everywhere. Like that was his name.
print? Can you imagine? You know, I've often
I'm
thought
saying
about
like in print, like in newspapers, on cards, whatever it may be. Like his name was Raleigh Fingers. Like I have no idea what his actual name is, or if that's his real
Raleigh
name.
Fingers.
I made that up. It's
I mean,
just
I feel
something
like-
to call myself
I feel like
from time to
It's
time.
his fingers on like the back of his jerseys. Like it's
Are you sure? Like fingers had to be like.
So
chain
Raleigh
link.
Fingers is one of the best pitchers ever.
The best it would have been if it was Fingahs. Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh Fingers.
Oh shit.
What
the fuck am
While we're on the baseball subject, because I'm sure we're not going to be on it very long.
Hell no.
Just funny.
Hell no.
Real fast, what's his name? Frank Robinson passed away, I believe.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He
Yes, you do.
I'll be honest with you, probably not, but maybe so.
you probably do.
I'd have to understand. I'd have to hear the description of what he was or who he was.
He was in the Hall of Fame like 87, 86.
I don't know
It was the
what's
first
that.
ballot that he was
That
on.
motherfucker must be old.
He's definitely.
Oh, it was
But
old.
it was the first ballot he was
All
on.
due
so-
respect. Rest in peace to the
Was.
dead. All I'm saying is, to be in the Hall of Fame 40 fucking years ago, you gotta be old as shit.
This is true,
This
right?
man backtracked hard as hell. Oh shit, he said I shouldn't talk too much shit.
Well, rest in peace, sir. I'm just saying.
Rest in peace. That was the point of that.
33 years old, man. He was in the Hall of Fame when I was born.
Yeah,
It's a lot of old motherfuckers out here, dude.
old people.
Yeah. Well, it was a significant figure in the baseball world, so I figured it's worth a mention.
Glad you got that in there.
Got it in there.
That's good.
Switch back to NBA.
I almost said straight 3 you're out, but that's kind of fucked up because he died. But
Damn.
zing.
Bazinga.
Carry on.
Yeah, so the Bulls made a real stupid trade. Look, the reason why I think it's stupid is because
Who was this dude
Portis-
to get two people for him?
listen, Portis exactly.
Jabari
Portis
and Bobby
alone.
Portis?
Honestly, man.
Portis alone had
Honestly.
better stats to the year than he did,
Dude,
in the same categories. So why the fuck are you giving away Jabari Parker on top of Portis?
I feel like the Bulls are run by the
Nothing is
mob.
happening.
Nothing.
Nothing is happening.
They're
in Chicago.
regressing. They're staying like
The Bulls are run by the mob. The mob likes these guys. I don't know why. I don't know. Just saying. Showing you the message.
We should edit that point out.
Yeah, I was just about to say. You said a whole
Nah,
lot.
fuck
just
that. We
now.
ain't editing
You
shit.
said a whole lot just now.
I'm proud. listen. I would hope that it was.
About to
Other.
have
Okay,
fucking
listen.
Vinny and Vito out front.
Listen. Why?
Doing that shit.
All I'm saying is,
Tony
I
and
would
Anthony
hope it
out
would be
there,
that.
Fucking shit.
I would hope it would be that, right? Because otherwise,
Yeah, I said it.
that means that otherwise the Bulls is just run by a whole bunch of stupid people, right? It's either that or the other. Like, I think it's probably they're all dumb.
They're all
I
stupid.
feel like They just don't give a shit about the
They
team.
don't. They
Like,
literally said that
It
before.
seems like that.
What
They said
kind
it.
of trade just happened?
Right.
To give so Jabari, you basically took him and were
So
like,
hold
nah,
on, hold on.
fuck you, kid. I'm not gonna play you.
Yeah. Yeah. But also, like, we don't have superstars on our team right now. So
No.
we're trading away two of our better players,
Oh,
our best players.
So who wants to come here now?
No one wants to
So this
come.
when
fat
marketing-
neck Jim
when
Boylan or
marketing
whatever
hits
the
its
strike
We have Zach Levine, and what's that?
that's
Lori Markkinen.
What's that? Yeah.
When he hits his
Right.
stride, dude, he's gonna be really good. And then they're gonna fucking trade
Sure,
him
we'll
off.
trade him off, right? Exactly.
Oh yeah, you cultivate.
I feel.
And then
yeah,
you
I was just gonna
eliminate.
say that. I was gonna say that.
Yeah, that's the
We're like a
fucking
fucking
mentality.
training camp.
Yes.
Like
A glorified training camp.
professional
We'll give you,
training camp.
we'll
or
give you
some shit. I don't know.
82, maybe 164 games against professionals. And then if you develop, great, we'll move you on.
That's horrible.
Anybody else have a problem with the coach?
Yes, they haven't.
And they've like basically said he's gonna be the coach going forward at least at this
I've
point.
always had a problem after Tips.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I was
Phil,
gonna say.
Phil Jackson.
We've had some pretty terrible
We
coaches.
had some really bad coaches.
Tim Floyd
I didn't remember that guy. I
You don't
forgot
remember
about
Tim
him.
Floyd?
I totally forgot about that guy.
with like what is it, the Baby Bowls and shit like that.
Yeah.
With like
now I
that
remember
was like Tyson
yeah.
Chandler, Eddie Curry, all them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And then Vinny came, right?
Floyd? I just don't remember the name.
It was
Oh,
Vinny.
you don't remember? He's a college coach, I think now.
Vinny Del Negro. He was after
Benny
him,
Del
right?
Negro was
Yeah,
after.
he wasn't too good.
No, he
wasn't
went
good.
42 and 42,
Oh,
two
okay.
seasons in a row. He
Sure.
was he was literally
The most average coach.
Yeah.
on the-
Oh yeah, right. He was as average as they get.
Right.
He wasn't great. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't good. He
You
wasn't
can't talk shit about him, but you can't say too much.
like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's got the middle ground. Like, you could be
42
a lot better.
and 42.
But you could be worse, you know? So.
At 41
You're
and 41.
500
I'm
team.
sorry, 41 and 41.
Vin,
I did that math.
This
wrong.
is true.
You did well.
You did? All right.
Listen, you did average. Average is good for people like you. People with three names
Like, that's
that
really
are
cool.
confusing. I don't know who he is,
Yeah.
what he is.
Yeah.
What is he? A count?
He looks at
Dell? What is Dell? What is the Dell in the middle of his name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
I
there's a Del Taco down the block.
At times, I feel like he could be related to Ben Stiller. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
He looks like a comedian.
He looks like Ben Stiller.
He looks like he'd be in Jerry Maguire.
He looks like an extra from Men at
thinking-
Work,
I'm
the
thinking-
movie Men at
I'm
Work.
thinking- yeah. Yep. Yeah.
He looks like
He was
looks like
Charlie
Charlie
Sheen.
Sheen. Yes.
Yep.
Charlie Sheen's like stunt double in Men at Work.
Yo, for real. For real.
Yo, fuck
Oh,
Benny
my
Del
God.
Negro. Fuck that 42 and 41 and 41 motherfucker.
That is our second T-shirt.
Fuck that Benny Del Negro.
With your
I'm
half,
down with
with
it.
your half winning ass.
Fuck VDM.
No, you should be like, what the fuck is a Del?
Yeah.
But
And
nobody would know.
why is there a Dell?
What? No, you have to.
You
say-
guys tell
yeah.
us.
What does Del mean in the middle of a name?
It'd be a
Is there a
fun-
translation? Because I would assume it's something like the, right?
Also,
In a translation.
We should definitely do research on this to see if he is some type of South American, descent.
Because that's what he probably is.
Right.
At least on his dad's side.
Because I don't want to like do this and then like nothing happens off that. It's just like, no, you guys are stupid. Like,
It very well.
No, man. I'm sure a lot of people will be like, what the fuck is Del meaning your stupid ass name, Vinny?
yeah.
Vinny.
The farmer and the devil.
Fucking Vinny, eh? Anybody named Vinny in a fucking
Professional
Bible
setting?
usually dies, right?
Oh, that. Yeah. Well, definitely that. Yeah.
Hey, get fucking Vinny over here.
He's either a snitch or he's gonna be
Fucking
bad.
Vinny Del. Vinny Del. What's up, Vinny Del?
Good guy,
Nope.
people.
Hey.
He's already got two like toes smashed.
Now
He
you
did some
can't.
weird shit.
Now you can't
He
leave.
fucked up two drops,
Such a good
and it's
movie.
like, oh no, we gotta take another toe. I'm sorry. Like,
So
he's
Maybe,
that guy.
maybe they like a toe each, and then like the third time you just die.
Probably.
I haven't heard anything about Vinny Del Negro in some time.
I have not. And what's up?
you know why?
He's in the mob.
No, he's the most average man. He
Alright.
literally, dude, he
Yeah,
could
but
literally
it's
be
in
right
society.
next to you. He would be that. He's that guy where you're like in a room and it's a loud ass room and he's just, and you look and you see him, but you don't see him. He's just Vinny Del.
Yeah.
Vinny Del's just floating around, 41 and 41, chilling out.
Like if he was at a restaurant,
His license
The
plate
waitress would
says 41
serve
and
him.
41.
He still pays for tickets for the games. Like,
if he he was at a restaurant, the
It's
waitress would
discounted,
serve
but,
them.
like,
He's got
Nobody
the
knows.
number one.
It's like-
He's got the number one
He
foam
gets like,
finger.
it's like 30, like 30-40% off tickets, like something like that. Like,
I-
yeah, we'll give you like.
Aren't you Vinny Dell? Yeah.
Not gonna count you a full ticket, but we'll help you out.
So yeah,
He's that-
the Bulls made a trade. No, okay. So
Also,
listen.
and then we waive Melo and all that shit.
Yeah,
That's-
they waived Melo,
I
which
was excited for a day or two, and then he left, and then I was like, oh, it's not gonna happen.
no, I was happy they waived him because
I
if,
knew they were
okay, if
gonna
we're gonna rebuild,
I didn't see.
don't
what was
take
happening.
on the 34-year-old vet who probably is
He is
gonna go
really
make money elsewhere.
He is really.
You're gonna take an inflated contract. Then what are you gonna do? Give him veteran minimum? Veteran veteran mem.
Sound it out, you know, one syllable at a time.
It's a lot of syllables. Veteran minimum.
I don't know, man. Like,
Say that like 5 times fast.
So he's still considered a superstar, yeah.
Who?
No,
No,
Melo.
no.
no, I don't
You
think
don't
so.
think so?
I don't think so. I don't think he's played enough to be. I think
Like
at
not,
his age.
not in this
Dude.
room, but I'm just saying. Like,
Oh, like
what do you think?
throughout the course of his career, did he earn the title superstar?
I'm saying so right
Yeah.
now during trades, people are saying.
Now you just gotta say future Hall of Famer.
Can he like face a franchise right
No, he can't lead a team.
No, there's no way.
now? Like be the face.
No,
of a
no,
franchise
no.
right now.
He hasn't been able to do that for like 5 years.
And then he's probably on his last 5 years.
Oh, I would say less than that. He's almost out the league if he doesn't find a team.
So then where does he go for the last 5 years then?
If LeBron, if
besides
LeBron's gonna
a
pull,
team that's
LeBron's
trying to
gonna
go-
pull a.
Besides a team that's
Sign.
trying to go for a ring.
He's gonna end up on Utah.
I think he's gonna
That's
end up on the
actually-
Lakers.
That's actually a really good choice. I feel.
Utah is where people's careers go to typically die. I
I
feel
don't
so.
know. Utah's
They
Utah's
cultivate,
killing
they
right now.
cultivate, and they retire.
Utah's killing right now.
Plus, you have like a lot of legends that came out of there too.
But
Yes.
I think
But
LeBron's gonna get him on the Lakers, and LeBron's gonna get him a large contract on the Lakers.
I think
don't
Peja
like
was
that.
on Utah. No?
And you're right about that. That's gonna happen. But yeah.
Peja was on Utah, wasn't
Stop saying that. Stop.
No, he was on Sacramento.
Excuse me. Sorry, kids. Can you stop saying that?
No,
Thank you.
no.
Thank you.
That's gonna be the
You wanna
name.
do me a favor?
That's gonna be the name
Stop
of the
that?
episode. In fact, Peha Stojakovic.
Is that a word in Spanish? It's gonna mean something like derogatory. You better fucking watch it. They're gonna fucking flag the video, and you'll be like, "Why? What the fuck did I do? It just says Peja." Means like little dick or some
Fine.
shit.
I'll just write PAY-HA.
You probably shouldn't do that.
Peja.
Peja.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Peja.
That's just my opinion, but you probably shouldn't do that.
Peja.
You know,
Stojakovic.
maybe
Pay,
Peja.
I'm gonna play with it and see what happens. You know,
well, pay just that.
pause.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he called it. Yeah, he did say that.
That's what she said. If you that's how you avoid a lot of pauses. Just say that's what she said.
True.
Just gonna play with it and see what happens. That's what she said.
But that's like a very old joke, so a lot of people don't like that joke anymore.
Fuck those people.
Right.
It's funny.
I love it.
Dude, it's a good out.
I love a good that's what she said. If it's like credible.
If you can't appreciate it, that's what she said. What you
Yeah,
like
it's not just a
about it.
random, but
Right.
just play with it and see what happens. I've heard people say that.
This is true.
Oh,
It's got to be
yeah.
set up right.
Also, I love that that's what she said, and then you walk away from the group.
It's a good mic
It's
drop.
good. Yeah, right.
It's a mic drop.
I don't have to say shit else
That's
the
what
rest
she
of the
said.
night. They're just like, oh shit, that was that guy. And they just laugh for fucking 9 hours. Fucking thanks for that
I
guy.
think it might be funnier if you walk away. Because then people are like, what the fuck just happened? You just said, okay, alright.
But you gotta make sure you enunciate and say everything before you turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, that's what she said. You'd be like, what?
No.
And then you just walk away.
Actually,
like, what the fuck's
I
wrong
like-
with that guy?
I
Hey, you fucking dickhead!
Yeah.
You're just like walking.
Because that's exactly what happens. I like the whole that's what she said, you're gonna glance around. Like, you know.
Like, yeah, that was a good joke.
Exactly.
Like,
Glare a little
you're gonna
bit.
laugh at this.
Get it? Like, you get like 2
Yeah,
people
it's
that are
gotta
just
be
like,
funny.
oh shit, that's great. And you just walk away, dude.
It's gonna be
Just
fun.
walk away.
That's funny.
You're like at the bar because like buying you beers at that point. They're
Yeah.
like, dude, that was fucking great, man. Like I laughed like that.
It was like
My fucking dad died, dude.
it sounds like when in Waiting, right? They have that show your penis.
My man's got problems. Though.
That got dark. What man are you
Please
talking
over
about?
that.
What hypothetical dude are you speaking of who's got problems?
Some fucking dude.
I feel bad for that guy, dude.
Chad.
Let's go get him a beer.
Some fucking Chad, dude. Don't worry about him.
Chad?
Yeah, some Chad. Like,
Dude,
no.
Chad, he's still got a dad and he died. That's fucked up.
Yeah, baby, he's a fucking Chad like though, so don't worry.
Can we stop talking about Chad's dad who died?
Did he leave him a lot of money?
Yeah,
or something?
exactly. Who gives a shit about
Yeah,
Chad's dad?
let's be done with Chad's.
Chad's dad, why do you
First
gotta
of
rhyme
all-
like
first
that?
of
to make
all,
it fucking
first of all,
hilarious?
it rhymes, so I don't want to know anything about that.
Chad's
I'm done with
dad.
that. It's over.
Yeah,
Chad's
no more
dad.
Chad's dad.
Nope.
Chad's dad's dead?
That's enough of that.
Like, no.
Who else got moved around?
Sounds like,
in this,
a song.
Who else got moved before this trade deadline?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna get back. I think we should evaluate the players that left. One, I feel like Jabari. Just all jokes aside now, Jabari is gonna go somewhere and flourish. I don't know why the Bulls decided to not even try to like him. He played a little bit, and then they took him off the fucking team. I don't know. He hasn't been with the team for a minute. So I don't know why they did that, but either way, he's going to go somewhere and flourish. Bobby Portis, who I was not a fan of before, is a solid player, and he's going to go somewhere and
And I
flourish as
thought he
well.
would have stayed. Like, you know, he would have stayed.
I think-
been here for a while.
Yeah.
You think they stay in Washington, or they're gonna move?
They might move. They should move.
Because John Wall
Why stay in
towards
Washington?
Achilles now.
Yeah, he's gone for a whole year.
How the fuck do you do that?
He already had a surgery,
Well, yeah. So
just had one.
a whole year from the date of the surgery.
and it was bone spurs, and he was trying to get that taken off so that he didn't have any problems with it later.
And
right?
then he hurt it at the
and
house.
then he hurt it at the house
Oh,
when he was in the
fuck.
middle of recovering, and now he's out for the rest of the year. And well, he's already out for the rest of this year. He'll probably be back like mid-season next year.
Wow, that's crazy shit.
That really,
I didn't know that.
That's horrible.
I thought that he was just like around the crib and did a Carlos Boozer.
You know what?
Remember we signed Carlos Boozer and he
Yeah.
like punched his wall or some shit or like the fuck he
Carlos
did.
Boozer, man.
I'm drunk and I'm on the Bulls. I don't give a shit.
He punched a lot of things. He punched the ref in the stomach. Remember
How do you
that
get in the
shit?
What
league?
was that about? I know
Remember he
about that.
celebrated. He's like, yeah. And his ref is just
I
like,
know
"Motherfucker."
How do you get in the league when your shot comes back this far? How do you get in the
No,
league
listen,
like that?
there's a lot of
and you're
players
bent
like
over.
that.
You're like you're about to do. a
Listen,
fucking-
we're gonna be objective about this. Taj Gibson has a terrible jump shot.
Oh, yeah.
He does, but
It's
he's
very
valuable in other parts.
Sean Marion lived with a terrible jump shot
Well,
for a long
Joakim.
time.
But that was also
Joakim Noah can't even shoot,
Sean Marion's
and he's
jump
in the
shot
NBA.
was oddly effective.
Shoot.
Sean Marion's jump shot was oddly effective, first of all, and
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
How?
and Joakim Noah actually had a decent mid range.
I think
He knocked it
what-
down pretty
I
yeah,
think
regular,
what-
like 17-footer.
Well, so yeah, there was 2 seasons where he practiced hard as fuck.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but
that
then once he
unorthodox
stopped
ass,
practicing,
like-
he started missing
Yeah,
again.
that nice ass. No, nothing's nice ass about that shit. Like
that unorthodox
he
ass.
got
like,
he got this shot down. Like that's all that was.
That shot depended
Shit
on
nice about
perfect
that.
release from the middle of the ball.
Yeah.
If one hand was in front of the other, the ball would go that way or
Like-
this way.
Right.
yeah, at the end of your shot, your hands shouldn't both be pointed and
Listen.
facing in opposite directions.
Sean Marion, in my opinion,
shouldn't
learned a way to
happen.
defy physics. Right? Somehow, some way.
He's putting double spin on the ball.
It's like a
It just stays like stationary.
it's like it's a really
It
weird.
doesn't like.
I don't know how he fucking.
I have to do it so many times to finally get the way. It's like a.
That's so good.
How does the ball go up and in the rim when he shoots it that way? It shoots
Well,
it
also-
that
also,
way.
It's just no. It's like not even that though. It's just like this. It's like you're swimming.
But there's a one hand that goes like this though. There's a
No,
low
there's
hand.
never that.
There's a low hand.
Oh, I
You guys are talking
I
about
never
two
saw
different
that.
players.
No, Sean Marion.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, she's right. Well, yeah.
This is why we need Sarah here to.
Thank you so
dictate.
much. No,
All right, let's talk about things of
We were-
substance other than.
We were talking about Joakim, and then you. brought it.
Oh no, I said Sean Marion defies physics, and then I went on to show why I thought so, and I thought you had already heard
And I
it.
also
For those of you who aren't watching us, I'm sorry. You're gonna see the shots.
yeah, you
Go
should
to
probably-
YouTube and watch that.
I was
because,
gonna say that. You should probably check it on YouTube.
because that looked probably really stupid.
That was
So just go
golden.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was golden.
That isn't my jump shot for the fucking record.
It's
No.
not.
Just to say
It's
so,
not.
just
No,
to let y'all
It's
know.
not.
Shit wet.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know, it's been a
I was just gonna say that. It's been a long goddamn time.
He's nuts.
Really brought that home. You know? Let me see who else got fucking traded.
Yeah, and I don't know this dude that can't Otto.
Oh, Mark Gasol.
Toronto, right?
Yeah, he's in Toronto now. He's out of.
Is he starting?
He's probably starting. Oh yeah.
What was the trade?
It was. This was, I think, a pretty stupid trade, if I can remember correctly. For a 2024 second round pick. 2024.
Really?
The year 20,000.
He's not gonna be in the league in 2024. Dude will be retired for at least 2 seasons by that time.
so.
Jonas Valanciunas.
He's gone 2020. Or like he'll play through.
Yeah, he's old now, man. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, not to say he can't play, but he's not gonna be in the league in fucking 5
You
years.
talking about Marc Gasol?
Yeah.
He might.
How old is he?
I have no idea. I'd be lying to tell you that that's true. Stephon! Stephon, look it up for us.
Sarah.
Stephon.
I'm sorry. What was the name?
It's gonna be from Marc Gasol.
MARC
I was gonna say with the C.
GASOL.
Thank you.
Because honestly, that's a fucking stupid trade.
No,
Dude,
that's
we'll
not
give
it.
you.
Dumb.
And it's like me
That's
back in
not
the
it.
day
That's
saying,
one
Adam,
piece.
if you give me this basketball card, right, I'll give you a future card out of a pack
Or-
5 years from now.
Or if you give me that card, you just have to hide it, and then I'll find it, and then I'll just keep it. Like that.
That's not
How
the
it
point of
happened
this
many times.
conversation. Why you bring
Well,
up?
It's
because
not.
that's the same.
You're right.
It is the same
No.
exact point, though.
No.
You know, he's a little
talking about.
butthurt, right?
Yeah.
He's
Why
talking
you
about.
being a little bitch about it?
He's talking about robbing some basketball cards from me.
No.
That's what
Look,
happened.
dog.
Yes, man.
That's what happened.
No, we talking
I'm
about.
just saying.
It's okay.
I'm just saying.
It's gonna be
It's okay.
all
How old
right.
is Marc Gasol?
No, but like, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
34.
He's 34. Yeah,
oh,
maybe
he's
not.
gone, man. After in 2 more seasons.
But he's still
Big men have problems with their knees.
But he's
and
been
feet.
fine.
Always.
He's been good. He hasn't been injury prone. Like,
doesn't
But
matter.
still age though.
It doesn't matter. You deteriorate quick.
but
what I'm
Nowitzki
saying-
is 41.
Yeah, but
That
Nowitzki
is-
doesn't
that-
play the same
That is a
game.
great point.
Nowitzki doesn't
I know
play
it's an
the same
anomaly
game.
because
That's a good point.
Nowitzki
That's
is
a good
different.
point.
Nowitzki hasn't left his fucking right leg in like.
he doesn't jump when he shoots.
That's his is it left? It's his left leg.
Vince Carter is
Right.
40. Vince Carter is 40. He's still throwing down dunks all over the place.
True, but he's a not 7 foot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So he is 40 and still supremely like
But
athletic.
you're not comparing the same player.
Yes,
I'm
I know,
saying
but I'm
Marcus
saying
Gasol is
They're
a-
not.
the game that
Dude,
he plays,
how
we
long-
should be able to last.
How long did
in comparison.
Yao Ming last?
Oh, not
7
long at
seasons?
all.
But-
6 seasons?
He was 7'5",
I get it.
Well,
but
so
what you
7
just, you just
seasons, but he was
scaled
injured
that.
for 2.
You scaled
and he
that.
made the Hall of Fame.
Put that.
Hey,
Yeah,
for
no,
being
I
the
get it, but
tallest.
put that to scale. So now
Yao
Marcus
Ming made
Gasol.
Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
No.
Hall of Fame.
For what?
Marcus
for
Gasol.
being 7'5". You're the tallest player we have. Hall of Fame.
Marcus Gasol is at least 7 feet.
Hall of Fame. Give him the fucking ticket.
First
Whatever
ballot.
it is.
Let's go. Come
That's
give
not
him the
why he's in it.
That's
He's
why.
not the tallest player.
Can't be.
He's not the tallest player.
Oh, you're
Manute
tall as
Bol.
shit. You're tall as shit.
George Mirasan.
Yeah.
Think fucking Sean Bradley.
No, but Yao Ming might be the tallest though.
No,
I'm
he's
pretty
not.
sure he was the tallest.
Manute Bol.
Manute Bol is
maybe?
7'7", I think.
No, Manute Bol's not 7'7".
Yes.
Well,
Sean Brad. I mean, George
Huh?
Mirasan.
Say what?
How tall is Manute Bol? How do you spell Manute?
Hey
I think
Siri.
it's MANUT.
Found it.
Okay.
How tall is he?
Yeah.
please.
7'7". Yummy.
Holy sh! Okay, I'm
Come
sorry.
on, dog. I know my
Excuse
shit.
me. Excuse me.
And then George Mirasan.
Yeah.
You left me hanging
7'7",
there a
I
little bit.
probably am.
It's all good.
I just wanted to point that out to the
My
camera.
bad. I'm pretty sure. George
For anybody
Mirasan.
who looked away for a
7'7".
second.
George
you know.
Mirasan, 7'7".
Okay.
Sean Bradley, I guarantee, is
Wait, Yao
probably
Ming's how
another
tall?
7'5",
Yao Ming's how tall?
7'5", 7'6".
7'5".
Oh, okay.
I think
They might have.
he
him
might be
at
7'7".
He's 7'6".
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Boom. I know my shit. Well,
And then I think Sean Brad, and then
I
Sean
mentioned
Bradley.
Manute Bol. Like, goddamn.
Sean Bradley's the only only I think another 7'7" or 7'6" or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You know?
okay. So we keep getting sidetracked by too many
Yeah,
other
that's a
things.
good
He's
conversation.
7'6".
See? Man, I
All
know
right.
my
So look,
shit.
Marc Gasol
Sean Bradley.
got traded to
You don't be
Toronto.
getting those tall motherfuckers in the league no more.
No.
Big string bean motherfuckers.
You old spinach eating motherfuckers.
Where your knees at?
We didn't get past the first person on the list. So, Marc Gasol traded for the 2024 second round pick. Jonas Valanciunas.
Stupid.
I don't know how. I think it's Jonas.
No, I just
Valanciunas,
realized
right?
what he meant.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you meant the first item on the list. No, you meant the first person
The
in the
first
trade.
person in the trade. Yes.
I knew that.
Oh, that's funny.
It wasn't even a person who was decided yet. This person
good.
probably hasn't even got to college yet.
Dude.
He probably is not.
That's
down
the
to
funny
back
thing,
yet.
dude. Listen, that's the fuck.
That's 5 years from now.
He won't even get the chance to play in the league against Marc Gasol.
He's probably not even in high school yet. That's the fucked up thing.
That motherfucker's balls ain't even dropped yet.
Dude, this is stupid.
So then Jonas Valanciunas, Delon Wright, and CJ Miles.
Damn.
Who the fuck are those people? They soccer players?
You know who CJ Miles is. I don't know who the fuck Delon Wright is, to be honest.
Delon Wright. Delon Wright sound like
I know
a
CJ
right
Miles.
tackle in the NFL. I'm sorry. Delon.
I don't know how it sounds like that.
There are no. That's a conversation then. There are names that sound like they belong in specific leagues.
Let's not have this conversation then,
Oh,
because we have gotten nowhere.
We can't do that.
Yao Ming was supposed to be a baseball player, but he grew up too fucking tall.
No.
That motherfucker was too goddamn big to play baseball, so
I'll
they
say
threw him in
soccer.
the
I'll say soccer for sure.
Yao Ming?
Yeah, but,
Oh.
but like he got too tall to play that though.
Can you imagine him playing soccer?
Right though. Yeah.
Can
No,
you
I
imagine?
can't. No. He's got a
This
powerful
big ass giant.
He's got a powerful ass kick though.
That belongs to Mr. Gilmore.
He would have to be. He would have to be a goalie. He would have to be a goalie.
Yeah.
Can you imagine him as a goalie? Shit ain't
Shit
fair.
getting past you. He's like, wow.
Can you imagine? The player's like, what the fuck? I can't even get it past him.
If his hand doesn't hit it, the wind hits it.
My man's giving crazy awards every year.
Yeah.
Yo, but no, that's a true thing, right? There are certain names that, like,
I suppose that's right.
I mean, think about it. It just is. My name sounds like.
I mean, like, I don't want to admit that shit, but I guess
McConnell is a baseball or basketball name.
Yeah.
Kawash is a fuck. Kawash, we're supposed. Kawash is a convenience store opener.
Or gas station.
Yeah, but no.
That's not even true.
Kawash is probably realistically is a baseball name.
Like sports wise,
Yeah.
I would say
Baseball.
Weird hockey name.
Now that I've been playing
Hockey
a lot
is
of
probably
2K
it.
again,
Yeah.
Hockey's probably
Yeah,
it.
you
No.
you had to be more white for that though. I feel.
Yeah.
if it was a
Yeah.
mom's
You had to
maiden
look
name,
more
yes.
Caucasian.
Well, Adam's a
He has to
white.
look-
Adam's a white
He has to
Kawash.
look more like Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah.
Dude, if you guys know,
You
okay,
wish you looked
go
like
on
this
my
shit.
Instagram page. There's about 3 years ago, we went to the Dominican Republic. There is a picture of me on my page looking in all my glory. But in the background, you see this contrasted white coming out of the fucking ocean.
Hey,
It looked like-
but I look good as shit though.
It looked like a white egg floating in dirty water. It was just like...
extraordinarily inaccurate description of what I look like. Listen, I look fucking majestic coming out of the ocean.
Sure did. Sure motherfucking did look majestic coming out.
The fuck is that?
Ah, it's white.
Hey,
It's super
hey,
white.
Throw it back to episode Mystique on this shit.
Oh.
That's what it was. All right, don't be hating.
What was it?
When I was coming out of the ocean, I was Mystique.
I'm not talking about nothing but the pastiness that was on you. That was,
It
that's
was
all.
pasty white, but that's because the sun doesn't absorb well in my skin.
My man was the
I don't have melanin. I
Yeah,
don't
right.
have melanin.
There's nothing I can do about that.
That's messed
But
up.
that is true though. There are different names. Now, what's the third person?
You guys have gotten a lot more entertaining
Beautiful
since
segue.
the last time I watched you.
Beautiful segue.
Thank you. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
This
It
is the first episode, so I stopped after a while, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
really good.
I love that you admit that too.
It
I
was
don't
the
give a
first
shit
one.
about your episodes, but I watched a couple.
I go in and like every single one.
That's good. Thank you for that.
So why aren't y'all doing that?
YouTube, we're gonna have to have a serious conversation, motherfucker.
Not just YouTube anymore.
Well,
The
the
global
other,
now.
we just got on those networks, so we're gonna give them a second.
No,
YouTube,
like those places.
I got an issue with you, YouTube.
Listen, we're talking to everybody. I'm not singling out just YouTube. They can't be.
Can't be.
It can't be.
All right, let's just talk about trade.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because you haven't really wanted to go much into that.
We'll go into them and we'll talk more
wondering.
about other things.
All right,
Let's
cool.
do that. Let's
So-
do that. Let's do this.
As part of a three-way trade,
Yeah.
I don't know who came from who because I haven't been paying that much attention. Thon Maker went to the Pistons. I'm not sure what team he came from. I think he was on the Bucks.
Hold on. Do you know who that is?
No.
I don't know who that is.
Listen, I've been playing NBA
Who is
2K
that?
a lot, right?
Who the fuck is that?
He's
Zod Maker sounds like you. That's a creative player.
He's like a forward.
Yo.
That's the
that is
default.
creative
That's the
player, yo.
default creative player name.
That
Zod
is-
Maker.
That is.
I told you I didn't want to talk about trade.
Yo.
I was
shit.
lying.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know,
No, you're right. I'm sorry, but Sam.
if you come listen for facts in this place, we'll give you a fact and then a bunch of other bullshit outside this.
Look at what's the next trade to happen? Because
Man.
nobody gives a fuck about this.
Let's go.
I'm
Maker
telling you,
guy.
this is a three-way trade. So Thon Maker went to the Pistons. Mirotic went to the Bucks. I didn't even know he left Chicago.
I didn't know he was still
Because
in
he
the
didn't
league.
come from Chicago.
He was still.
In this trade, he wasn't traded from Chicago.
No, he's not.
So I have no idea. Which
No, he
team
was on the Pelicans, I believe,
I'm not sure though.
or something
He
like
was.
that. Charlotte, somewhere.
Maybe he was on Detroit.
Really? Oh man, that motherfucker been bouncing around like a ping pong ball.
Okay, so
Hold on, little sound effects.
the Pistons gave up a lot to get Thon Maker. Jason Smith, Stanley Johnson, 4 future second round picks.
For
Four
future.
future second round picks.
Like we don't need that.
And that's what they gave up for Thon Maker.
You
So
can have.
Who is this guy?
it was literally Thon Maker for. So Mirotic they got a lot in return.
Yo, basically, they were like, we will give you, I don't know, what, like, all of our second round picks for the next fucking 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
How did they come to that conclusion?
Like nothing good ever comes out of this particular spot.
Throw in like a pack of some fresh Spalding basketballs too for practice.
Pack of hundreds too. I mean, what the?
We'll give you a couple Gatorade bottles that are specific to your team
There's
colors.
some some cows.
We'll pay to have Gatorade sponsor your locker room for a year.
Just a year. When
Yeah,
when
only
day
1 year.
365 comes around,
Only
we're
1
coming to
year.
uninstall everything.
Exactly.
It's all coming back.
They just rip the whole shit out.
We'll have this thing.
That's like that fucking movie where they fucking rent out organs, and then when it's your time to fucking give it back, you gotta give back the organ.
Whoa, excuse me, question. I have never heard about that movie.
I've never heard about this movie.
I believe Forrest Whitaker's in it.
What?
Forrest Whitaker's lips.
I hate the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
All right.
Yo, Forrest Whitaker was in that movie Ghost Dog, which is a pretty cool movie. And a lot of other good movies. I'm not gonna, obviously.
That man's an amazing actor.
He is, man. He is.
You said the back of his.
Repo Man?
That's from
What is it?
Don't be a menace.
Repo Man. Yeah, Don't Be a Menace.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he went on that
Whoopi
whole
Goldberg's
Racious
lips.
Steel.
That's amazing.
Huh?
So Whoopi Goldberg's lips.
Yo, it's crazy Whoopi Goldberg was with Ted Danson in the 90s.
Yep.
Crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
My man.
Ted Danson, hey, Ted Danson was...
6'3", duking out old 5'3".
Yeah.
Ted Danson was pretty dope.
Excuse me, just saying. Yeah. I always feel like it's just hand talk,
Facts.
and I was like, oh shit, Sarah's here.
It's facts.
I
True.
hang out with a lot of guys.
It's true.
I grew up with them.
Okay.
We're good.
It's facts. Next trade.
Next trade, please. Let's see here. Markelle Fultz to the Magic for Jonathan Simmons, a protected 29 first round pick, and a 2019 second round pick from the Sixers.
I really don't like this. Here's all our picks shit.
I don't like that.
Like, listen, you ass. What if like another Zion comes, or what if like I mean you don't know who's gonna come in that pick.
To be honest, I feel like that's just front of the house saying like I don't know what's gonna happen in the next couple of years.
We just like to
If
have this
drafting
player?
comes, we just want somebody right now.
Yeah.
So,
Or maybe they picked up other trades,
but like
other picks from other
think
trades,
about
and
that.
they still
Though.
have one.
There aren't many prospects coming in the next 2
No,
years.
there really are.
Like, So you could just throw that out there for a player now.
Yeah, Zion is the only one who's really interested. Right
Somebody could score off of these.
But then you got to look at who's trading right now. Markelle Fultz. They're saying he's like on his path to being like the biggest NBA bust.
Yeah,
of all
but that's
time.
all talk. Yeah. Right.
I mean, and that's probably true.
and he's
because
going
if
to the Magic, and the Magic is where careers go to die.
the Magic is
One
where
of
Since
the
Dwight
places-
Howard.
One of the places.
Florida in general is where people go to
Florida.
die.
Yeah, it really is. Though. Let's just be honest, though.
I think that's a different plane of like what we're talking about.
The way I equate Florida, right, is like
I mean,
Homer
just getting
Simpson
dead
called-
money pumped in all those stadiums and shit for the game.
This is
That's
true.
what I'm saying.
a great
People who have
man.
no family who retired there who were like, I'll sign my wages over to this city.
Oh my god.
A great man once
Too
said.
much free shit.
A great man once said. Homer Simpson, by the way. Florida is America's Wang.
Yeah, he did.
Now,
He really did.
if
Quote,
you
unquote.
think about that,
It's really
your
true.
wang is, you piss out your wang, right? Things just funnel out your
You do.
So, like, people just,
We do.
people just funnel into Florida.
I don't want to exclude myself.
And
When they
then
go to
I-
die and they just...
the philosophy of Osama, you guys.
Shut
this
up.
is we're gonna give a segment.
Yo,
philosophy
I heard.
segment.
No, all jokes aside, I heard that Florida's gonna get like a brunt of like the global warming and shit.
Probably every coastal city.
Well, so yeah, Florida and California are the worst.
I think yeah.
California.
But Florida's gonna get a lot of the hurricanes.
Yeah.
I don't know how significant this is, right? But it says a glacier in Antarctica, a hole opened up underneath it, big enough to swallow 2/3 of Manhattan.
What?
But I don't know how big it is because New
What
York
the fuck
really
is
small
going
ass place.
on?
But if that happens and like the ice melts or whatever, we're fucked. Like in a matter of like
You're
probably
definitely
10 years, we can end up seeing a lot less coastal cities.
10 years.
You're right
Yeah.
about that.
I'm thinking a lot sooner than that.
Well,
Within
yeah, maybe
10
depends how
years.
things
Within 10.
progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah,
not
that's
finding a way
fucked up.
to reverse
That's
it.
very
And big
messed up.
fucking pieces of ice are falling in. So-
We are.
But yeah, let's just have a president that's just oh excuse me, I want to talk about politics. But,
Yeah, let's get back on track to some trade things.
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I think before we go on to the next one, you think Markelle Fultz is gonna do anything?
I
Not
hope he
Orlando.
does for his sake, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he will or won't.
Not in Orlando, at least not
Be
right
an
now.
average player.
It's very
41 and 41.
It's very exactly.
Listen, Oladipo
Another
is injured.
VDN.
Oladipo is injured, right?
Another Dell.
He's out right now,
Dell.
so they're not gonna. They're gonna have to glue together when he comes back and see like what could happen. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
poor Oladipo,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts and
He's
thoughts
actually a
going
really
out to
good
him.
player, though.
Yeah,
I saw him already. He's already like in a cast, but like he was shooting. Like he had his shoot while his leg was stationary. They were like little shooting drills. Like they were passing it from side to side. He was shooting and shit. So it looked like at least he's staying in good spirits.
yeah, that's good for sure. On that same note, John Wall, another one who went down recently.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but yeah,
You know, it's hard to keep track because we
I
go
know.
back and forth
I know.
to
Yeah,
way
you're
too
right
many
about that.
things.
Excuse
you
me.
know?
It's all good. But no, John Wall,
Excuse
get well. John Wall, Oladipo, man, get better.
Yeah,
you
for
know.
Yeah.
Two really great talents in the NBA.
Indeed.
So then the Rockets traded Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin the fourth,
Yep.
Marty Lennon, and a 2021 second round pick to the Pacers.
How did these guys get in
For
the league?
cash.
They don't have any names.
This is when you have the
They
funniest.
traded
trade.
for cash?
That's the funniest thing.
That's
When you have all of these
amazing.
items and you trade for cash, that's when you know your net worth as a player is just
This
nothing.
is
I was going to say, dude,
Yeah,
listen to their names. How did they even get in the league?
Yeah.
They're like librarians and doctors and shit. The third? Your
Wait,
ass need
wait,
to
hold
have,
on. No.
Your ass need to be an engineer. The, third.
fourth.
The
Those
fourth?
Are like,
Oh, the fourth. He
Wait,
has to be a
Baldwin.
fucking lawyer.
The
or something.
fourth.
those are like C+ doctors that like had like basketball as a background. Like I played ball a little bit, but like I want to be a doctor, but like they weren't good doctors. So like,
Either
now
that-
they gotta play ball again.
Either
Like,
that or they're just a super poor family
or that.
who just keeps passing their name down because that's all they really got.
Look, man,
That's fucked
my
up.
theory on
It ain't gonna be about that.
my theory
That's
on names
sad.
is out the window with these fucking
That's
3D.
just dark.
I'm just saying it makes sense, you know?
Next trade, those guys, I don't know their fucking name, and I don't ever want to hear them again.
Alright,
If
so.
I hear the fourth, I'm just like, oh no, I'm not.
That's that dick.
Yep.
The Grizzlies traded Garrett Temple, JaMychal Green to the Clippers for Avery Bradley. Is Avery Bradley still a good player?
He's not as good as he was, but he's still a name.
I haven't heard. He was on.
He's still a name?
Yeah.
Everybody's still a name.
Well, I meant so. Yeah, it's like,
You're alive, you still got a name.
That's like somebody you hear going off on a rant every now and then. You know.
I
Yeah.
get you.
Like
He used to
Storm
be
King.
on
Yeah.
Boston, right?
Yeah. For a while, actually.
Then see, they say Lakers traded Mike Beasley and Ivica Zubac to the Clippers for Mike. What is his name? Muscane.
Next.
Yeah.
They better trade Beasley back to overseas.
Mike Muscala. Muscala.
Still don't know.
No. All right.
Do you know these players?
Mike Muscala sounds familiar.
Okay.
I couldn't obviously get them.
Just go to the next one that anybody knows. Or they probably don't know anything.
Kings trade Scala Bicier to the Kings for Caleb Swanigan.
They're just basically trading a bunch of fucking pawn pieces.
Well, Swanigan.
Swanigan.
It's a bunch of
Mulligan.
It basically was just a bunch of salary dumps.
Yeah. Hawks
Yeah,
trade
that's
Tyler
very
Dorsey
true.
to the Grizzlies for Shelvin Mack.
Oh, that is
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
Raptors trade Greg Monroe and 2021 second round pick to Nets
for cash.
Dude, Greg Monroe has had like the worst career of all time.
Man. Yeah.
He's literally had a terrible fucking
Wait,
career.
how long has he been in the game though? Like
It's been a while.
7,
He was
8 years.
he was playing with Brandon Roy and what's his name in Portland, right?
Damn, so that's like 10 years then.
He's been around for a minute.
Man,
That
sometimes-
sucks.
I mean, he's a journeyman though. That's
like,
all it is.
Okay, so like how much cash? I'll give you half.
That's
a mil.
true. How much cash are you giving
Half
me?
a mil. Like
How much are you willing
How much
to
am
give
I
me?
worth?
It's almost like the people who had players they were trying to get rid of were like, dude, listen, I'll give you $600,000 to take these people. Like,
Dude, this guy sucks so bad, but I will pay you $1 million.
I'm gonna give you 50 grand.
and I'm pretty sure one of these things
a
said,
pack of basketballs.
one of these things I'm pretty sure said cash considerations.
Basketballs for all your facilities for the next 10
Everybody,
years.
that's pretty. I got
Cash
you.
considerations. So I'll consider giving you some cash. Is what I take that as. You know,
I'll take them, bro.
like we'll take these guys off your hands. You might want
That
to
shit
If
pay.
it
us.
works out, I'll give you a little cash,
It's
baby.
Yeah,
It's insulting.
A little bit.
it's pretty funny though. And that's like that's the big trades I guess that have happened. I know. So the Bulls let go of Carmelo. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Still not sure where he's gonna sign.
Let's talk about where do you think Anthony Davis is going to go?
I don't really care anymore, to be honest.
Because now in the offseason, he doesn't have to be traded.
Right.
If he doesn't go to LA or Golden State, I'm happy. Just don't go to those teams. Honestly, you shouldn't go to the Rockets
I
or
see-
Boston either.
I see him going to go to the Lakers.
Well, who's going to move in the offseason in general, do you think? Because that's a big key to this. Because whoever's moving, that is a possible piece in a trade that can maneuver him to a different city. So, I mean, do you think that the Wolves re-signed Derrick Rose?
I think they
They
will.
should.
Do you think so?
I think they will.
Because it was
The
Thompson,
season
it was
he's had-
Tibbs.
But the season he had this year.
What happens if they don't then? Like who they like? No one's gonna. Take
Somebody will pick.
Somebody
them.
will
I
pick
don't
one
think
now.
so.
Somebody will
You think
pick
so?
him up.
Yeah.
Somebody will pick him up.
No one good.
You never know. I mean, trades happen where you never know. You end up on a good team.
I mean, like I hope that happens.
I mean, I think
In the
that
starting role, most specifically, like he needs to be somebody starting point guard.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
Think Conley gets traded next season.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Why is everybody so like?
He's
Conley's
been
good, but
he's
like,
been in the Grizzlies the whole time. He's been in the league. So
really, the whole time.
him and Marc Gasol.
I thought he had been traded.
Him and Marc Gasol have been there the whole time, and that's why someone. Oh, by the way, the Grizzlies said they're gonna retire Gasol's jersey in the future when he retires.
That's cool. I mean, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Remember when we were at the Bulls game and Mike Conley was you were taking pictures? They were like,
For real?
"Hey, stop!"
real?
Yeah, we had some really good
They were
pictures.
like right on the fucking railing of where they go in and
that's
out.
dope.
I was talking to him and shit. I was like trying to yell shit at him.
That's when Mario Chalmers got mad at me. Yo, it was hilarious. I don't know why. Of all
fuck
people,
you guys
of
doing?
course. So we were like, of course we're dummies
I'm
and we're
not
just,
surprised actually.
you know who we are.
I'm
Anyway,
not.
we're
I'm
sitting
not.
on this. We're sitting at. Okay, so we had really good seats. they were probably like, so when they were coming out the locker room, like
Or
probably
like right at five level.
yeah, like where their hands were, like, and they didn't have to even go high, like
Right.
you know that high. So Mario Chalmers came by, had his hands up, and Adam dapped him up. Like, why you shake hands with that motherfucker? And I looked back, and he's like, no, he's looking back like. I'm like, man, fuck Mario Chalmers, man.
Well, that's true because Mario Chalmers was on the Heat just before that with LeBron.
Yeah.
That's why we're like, fuck Mario.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I figured.
Still, fuck Mario Chalmers on any team.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. But no, that was funny because
amazing.
like he looked back, he was like. Like if it was a movie, if it was like a movie, you'd hear the, you know, the
Right, like
the
zoom
sound
in.
effects, the
he
snap.
gave me the Zoolander look.
It was hilarious. But then
That's messed up.
then but Michael Conley was on the bike warming up. We
Oh.
were like, and that was hilarious. We were like eye level with him, which was hilarious. He just and Adams taking pictures. I'm like, what the fuck? But dude, and then the security, I guess he was like, and security came over to like, hey man, stop. And Adam stopped taking pictures, obviously. But like, I'm like, it was hilarious that Adam. I don't know. It was just weird that they thought that was a thing because who obviously is gonna get pictures taken of him.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking it was funny that Adam was doing it, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just watch this shit happen.
I don't remember too specifically the
That's
events of that
amazing.
evening, but
That shit was funny.
either way,
He was like,
Man, forget you, Mario Shaw.
man, why the fuck you shake hands with that motherfucker? That was funny.
He gave you the death
what
win.
happened. Pretty sure it was a halftime dap up.
I get that.
No, it was the end of the game, that up.
Wanna see
Oh, I
that?
wish it was a
I
halftime.
would've been excited.
It would have been dope if it was halftime. He would have came back out mad, and then we could have been
true.
like fucking with him the whole time. He
He
come
scores,
back out.
he scores like 40 points in the second half and shit. Like,
Like I inspired that little.
Fuck
Like,
Chicago fans.
he was like, I'm gonna
like,
score 40.
points at you and shit like it was because of you, motherfucker. Like,
Like, fuck you, Mario Jumpers.
I don't even remember if the Bulls won that night.
I don't either, man.
I think they lost.
They probably did lose.
maybe.
That was like, man, that was a string of
Chime in
me.
there, hold on.
That was like one of the times in a string of like 3 or 4 that I had gone to the Bulls game and was like 100 level.
Right.
I'm not going back unless I'm in the 100 level.
Dude, shout out to Terry because those are his CPs.
Shout out to the 100 level.
It's beautiful.
Shout out to 100
I've
level.
been there a few times.
But I'm kind of boycotting the Bulls for the past few years, so I haven't
Okay.
gone or watched. I keep up to date, obviously, to see what's happening, but so I wouldn't go to the game anyway right now. If somebody offered me some 100 level seats, I'm probably gonna go. No, wait, maybe not.
I'll go.
Depends on what I'm doing that night.
For the
The
free.
Bulls suck.
For the free? Or
The
you
Bulls
have
are
to pay for it?
terrible. No,
Yeah.
for the free.
Yeah, so for the free, then maybe then.
Yeah, but it's not really
It's a
for
night out
free.
at
You're
that
gonna end up spending money.
It was not like
But
a
I'm
Thursday
saying,
night
though,
game.
At that point, it's like a night out, though, because like the tickets are already free. So
But
just,
you're there to
spending
support a
money
team
on
that you're pissed off at.
yeah, but still, it's the Bulls.
So
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
not
mad at my
supporting them,
girlfriend.
the
I'm
tickets
gonna
are
go buy
free.
her something.
Have a good time.
You're not supporting them technically when it's
He's
free.
a
You're mad at your girl. You're gonna go buy her
He's a
something just
he's-
cause.
Well, I'm not gonna take her out if I'm mad at her. Like, what the fuck? Like, no,
Exactly.
I'm taking this guy. Like,
Well, okay, that's fine.
yo, we're about to go to
But,
the Bulls game. Oh, okay. Well, sure.
but what I'm saying is,
Go.
equate that to you and how you feel about the Bulls.
But no, if
I'm
the
not gonna
tickets are
fucking
free,
buy a beer at your fucking stadium.
I would.
Suck my dick, Bulls.
Because they have really good beer.
that's bullshit. Because if the tickets are free, you're not supporting them.
They do.
I'm supporting them more by buying shit like this.
You know, it's funny. I now have to look at my hats in the morning like, okay, what? I'm mad at the NFL, but I try to support the Bears, right? And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to wear the Bears hat today. But I look, I'm like, I'm mad at the Bulls. Fuck you guys, right?
Yeah,
And then the Cubs, the only thing, like, the go-to, right, lately is, like, well, it's been the Bulls hat, but, like, Cubs as well, because, like, they've been consistent, at least.
Yeah. I've got a Blackhawks hat that I really like.
Blackhawks, yeah, but they've dwindled in the last...
They have.
They
fired
haven't won in 4
Quenneville,
years.
so it was-
They haven't
Yeah.
won in 4 years.
Has it been?
True.
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah.
fired
They
their.
did 11, 13, and 15.
They just fired Quinn too.
Yeah, that's over.
Well, they fired him like a couple months back.
Yeah, I think it's over, though.
Yeah.
Because I never thought they'd fire him. At least in the time Patrick
They
Kane was there.
shouldn't have.
And they've been sucking
Yeah.
pretty bad recently.
They were just looking for a change.
I mean, they have high scoring games, but like.
That's kind of weird about hockey though, because as soon as they won that first championship, they got rid of Hossa.
Oh yeah,
that was one of their best players.
But based on the contracts in hockey are different. I know that.
It is.
I just don't know why they have the stipulations they have.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's like hockey nature to break up the team after a championship.
it seems like it.
It is.
Seems like it. All right, now let's see if we can do it with a different team again. Ah!
And they did.
Which I guess isn't a
3
bad
times in
thing.
6 years.
Yeah.
Mixing things up, it's not like a bad thing, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not too bad of a thing.
True.
It just creates competition.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I was the best and I won a championship last year. Like, I'm about to go on this other team and what could happen? You know?
Yeah.
Like, I can be my own franchise.
Like, I believe if Kane or Taze left, they could probably run a whole franchise on their own, I think.
Yeah.
I don't like Kane as a person, so I don't like talking him up. But, I mean, he's a really good player. So
He's a beast.
And I don't watch too much hockey to talk about it. So.
Yeah. And Taves is a beast too. But
But I could see them doing something outside of the Blackhawks, though.
agreed. I get that.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think Patrick Kane's a lifer. Don't think he ever leaves the
Like Chris
Blackhawks.
Chelios. Well, was Chris Chelios a lifer?
I
He
think
might have went to the Blues, I think.
Oh, okay, see, I don't remember that.
The problem with the Blackhawks is I'm an admitted fair weather fan. I only pay attention when they're winning. Like I watch like a 5-year. All right, well, off of hockey, we've talked often about that. I don't know enough about it. Keep up enough with it to keep talking about it.
The best thing about hockey is the video games.
It used to be the fights, and then they started changing.
Hands down, the best sports games. I promise you.
I don't know because I'm a big NBA too.
NBA is dope, but like hockey is like it's super intense. I don't know what it is about it, but it's super intense.
Okay.
Because it's even like it is on live action. It's just back and forth, continuous. The puck just keeps bouncing back and forth. It's fun shit.
On dead lows.
On the dead low.
On dead low.
Oh no.
So as far as sports go, I know we said that it's pretty much all we really got today, but there are some music things we would like to get covered. Dave, we'll go ahead and lead the way on that conversation because I haven't been paying attention to too much music at all.
I mean, there's not too much that's been coming out. I think it's been a quiet first few weeks of the year.
As far as hip hop and R&B goes, not too much has happened.
Not too much at all.
No.
Been a lot of quiet weeks.
Which is
Right.
fine.
Which is good because it means you can go back and hit the music that you wanted to from last year.
Which I won't
Before
lie,
everything
there's not
comes
a whole
out.
lot of it.
Because I think there's a Rick Ross coming out. I think there is probably, I don't know, like, I think Nas was hinting at another album coming out.
Is Big Crit releasing a full length, or is it just the EP that was out and that's it?
I don't know, dude. He released like 4 weeks in a row, 2 songs at a time.
Well,
Except
no,
for his
but there
original
was
one.
like a 7-song EP.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's the album. That's
in
it.
December.
That's probably
Yeah,
all you're
it is.
getting. I don't anticipate you get another album for another year
Yeah.
because that's the new climate.
Yeah.
You know?
I know Smino got an album coming out with somebody.
Yeah. Oh, like a joint album?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. I can't remember what the name of the guy is.
Saba? S-A-B-A?
No, I don't think so.
Summer.
I don't know.
So yeah, really quick. As far as hip hop rap,
Stacks.
Wiz and Currency, they dropped 2009 today.
Yeah. So it's actually.
Did you guys peep it?
Remember what I told you when we were texting? You were like, we were concerned about Wiz's
Yeah, right.
ability, and when I said something like maybe Currency's abilities and the production that they choose together, and along with their chemistry, would kind of string him along in a sense. Not necessarily that he can't rap. I'm not a fan of it, but I mean maybe he'll help him keep up in terms of keep up to par with Currency.
Yeah.
It happens. It happened every so often on this album to me.
Right.
I listened to it before you guys got here.
Same.
I didn't.
What'd you think?
I'm gonna say I'm not too big of a Wiz Khalifa fan based on his content. I think him as a person, he's definitely dope. You know, I like what he's about, all of that.
His whole persona.
Yeah.
It's
It's just like it seems like it's just like feel good music in a sense.
when it comes to his music, it's definitely feel good music, like you said, yes, but it's also party music. If you're at a party and you hear a Wiz Khalifa song, come on, you're gonna want it.
He's almost like an Afro.
things he's talking about.
He's almost like an Afro man in some ways.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, he's just. I get. He's not the greatest rapper. He just isn't. But I think everything together, his persona, the person he is, like
I think that he just rides the way that he knows he's on.
stays in his lane.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
But you like Currency, right?
So yeah, I'm a big fan of Currency. And I felt like after the Fetty release, this came out, and I thought it was gonna be something bigger. I didn't really like the production choices. On like
It
a
was-
third, maybe a half of the album.
It was a little iffy.
It wasn't too.
It was a little iffy. I thought they were trying to
It wasn't-
recreate
it
a
wasn't
sound
for
of a
me.
little bit, like a little more of an older sound.
Well, so it's called 2009.
Right. I even heard, but I meant like even be past
Right.
that a little bit. I heard
Right.
something different. You know.
Right.
So is it something I should listen to?
Give it a listen if you
I
like.
would say I think anybody should listen to it and see if they can get down with it, because maybe I'm just missing it because
I really enjoyed Currency's verses regardless. You know what I mean? Like.
I just wasn't feeling production, and I felt like that them as a duo, it works every now and then on the album as a whole.
Yeah, it wasn't complete.
But yeah, right.
But yeah, you should listen.
Some of it you heard that it was done in separate takes,
Yeah. I think
I think it's often the case though.
But that's also me saying that from like a musician's point of view.
okay.
Like I can kind of hear that.
It
Like,
seems
most
like
people
Currency
maybe
works a
not would.
lot, right?
That happens a lot.
So my thing is like if Fetty came out when it did and this came out 2 weeks, 3 weeks after it did,
Oh no, it's been a while more.
Maybe
Fetty
a
was
month-
last year.
a month and a half maybe.
I'd say probably 2, but probably
Okay,
something
okay.
like that.
Well then,
So I want
yeah,
to say November. it came
Even
out.
so, like that last month and a half was like clearance on samples and whatnot. But anyway, my point is that Currency was working on both albums at the same time.
Mhm.
I feel.
More than likely.
So I'm
or
pretty sure he
he
was,
just
like,
went from
dialing
one
in.
and then jumped into the studio on the
I'm
other.
sure he was dialing in on both albums, but the whole Fetty Alchemist joint, I feel like Alchemist
Oh, I
mixed
love Fetty.
it to where you didn't understand or hear that it was in 2 separate sessions or something like that. You just felt like it was cohesive.
Who
Yeah.
produced this 2009?
I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Alchemist as a whole.
Okay.
The whole thing. Maybe he did a couple tracks. I don't know who did any of it.
Oh, he was on it.
I have no idea if he was or wasn't.
Okay, see, I didn't even know that. I didn't even anticipate that being the case.
Yeah.
No, honestly, check it out. Currency is a guy that like he talks about a lot of the shit I like, just cars
Yeah,
and
right.
just
Right.
talking just
Yeah.
chill, cool shit, smoking shit, whatever. But like, Wiz, it depends on how you feel about Wiz and how you're gonna take this album.
Okay.
You know.
I give it a listen. I don't mind some of his stuff, and there's at least gotta be 1 or 2 songs I enjoy.
The first song is called Garage Talk, so it's like automatically like because he says some
They
Currency
could've
said
just
some
named a
shit
podcast
like
for that.
Currency said shit like he's like I keep switching up chicks and keeping all my cars. I'm like, yeah, I do like cars.
I will do both. No.
I do
But yeah.
both.
So I got Mono Neon. He is a bassist. He played with about a month, maybe a month and a half before Prince passed away.
Mhm.
They were recording a full album together, but then Prince passed and they can't clear the rights to that music, so they can't release that album. But Mono Neon has been on Instagram, Facebook Live, everything. He just does covers of like live current events. So like it'll be some random news show, right? And they'll play his bass line, and it'll match the vocal tone of whoever's speaking.
Like
Exactly. So like that's kind of how he got big. But his music though is crazy though. Like he's
Right.
definitely developing a band and original music at the same time. But he has an album out now. It's called My Feelings Be Reeling, or Be Peeling rather. My Feelings Be Peeling.
like an onion.
Exactly. That's actually perfect that you said that, because as an album, there's so many layers to it. You get funk, you get R&B, you get soul,
You do be getting funk out of
but you
onions.
get a lot of like sexual references too out of nowhere. and it's just like this like tongue-in-cheek type stuff.
It definitely sounds like a funk album title from like the 60s.
I would say it's
My feelings be
comparable.
peeling.
My
It's
feelings
comparable.
be peeling.
It's comparable to like a Parliament Funkadelic type deal, like a George Clinton. But Mono Neon has more.
My feelings be peeling.
Right. And then
It's a good country hit.
Dude plays it.
That is a good country song.
My
feelings be peeling.
Yeah. Like an
Onion.
There you go. Right.
During the summertime.
See, I told you we could write a hit song in
We
seconds.
did that.
Dude, I've literally been thinking about becoming a country singer for
You
quite
said
some time now.
You said it last week.
Hey
We
man,
talked about it a little
I
bit.
could become a country
You
singer.
want to talk about that?
It's not hard to sing country. They don't sing. They just
Sarah does
twang.
not agree. Sarah likes
Country singers just twang.
I like country.
She doesn't agree with what we're saying.
They just twang.
And they just bitch about things. Leo,
So do Rick. Like,
my
alright.
car window cracked when I was driving. Like, bitch, yeah, it sucks.
Hey, get it fixed.
I've been meaning to get that window fixed.
Go to
Shit
Pep Boys.
got cracked. But I got drunk yesterday on a 12 fucking pad.
Alright, country artists, I feel like.
I
actually,
sing
are
country
relatable
for a living.
And
And
talk
that
about
shit's
life.
mad easy.
Rappers just talk about sex and drugs.
That's true.
No,
And
actually,
going to prison.
but actually
Much
you
more
just,
complex
Because
rhyme
99%
scheme.
it's
of
funny.
them.
No, it's funny you say that because
Maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not money.
No,
Yeah.
Killer Mike was on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about
There you go.
but no, Killer Mike is, if you want, he's not what his name implements or infers,
Okay. Uh-huh.
implies.
Yeah, kill it, but don't push it.
No, but anyway, he was talking about how country is modern country is kind of a ripoff of hip hop.
The rhyme schemes are much more simplified in a country song. That's why it's easier. You extend fucking all your vocals.
I can
every
rhyme
vocal.
words that don't really rhyme.
It's 16
And it
bars.
sounds
in total.
really good.
That's why it's easier.
all of the time.
It's all about
Carry on with this. What's next
The
on
song?
list?
Out.
Guys, let us know if you want Sam to keep singing on podcasts.
I kind of forgot I was on camera.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, Blake Shelton, hit me up. Woohoo!
Hit me up on the up and
He's gonna fly to Chicago and literally hit you.
Try to fight. What's up, motherfucker? But he ain't getting no fucking backhand. I'm gonna have to go straight with a motherfucker.
A sheer sign of disrespect.
That's true.
Unless you've been playing that knuckle game
Alright,
that we had.
so-
Knuckle, yeah, my shit's just like sandpaper.
There we go. And there we go. And okay. So I got three more.
Babe, what else you
So
got
these
for
next
me?
artists that I'm gonna bring up, they're more
Mhm.
like Panda Bear is the first artist I'm gonna talk about, and he's more like experimental hip hop beats, but he's got some rock feel to it because he plays guitar. And
What is an experimental hip hop beat though? You know, like
Yeah,
There's
it's
like a-
Aren't
it
all
has-
hip hop
it
beats
has-
experimental? to some
It
extent?
has like that, drum and bass feel to it or whatever. It's got that boom bap, but he uses abstract samples.
This is not Hanson.
So it's like he'll take a song and he'll down tune it, 3 octaves, and it sounds like something totally different.
Like he just alters like sounds and shit like that.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
like grab a sample and just alter it, but
Okay.
really deeply though.
Okay. And does he rhyme over it? Or
So he sings.
oh,
And his thing is he does effects to the beat and the sample live while doing vocal effects live too.
okay.
So he has a whole board in front of him while he's performing.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's like that. Have you seen that? You've seen Mark Rebillet, whatever he is on.
Well, yeah. You showed me that
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
That guy.
that
So
guy is
something
surprisingly
like
good.
Something like
Really
that.
dope, actually.
It's
really weird.
It's honestly, it's on like a bigger scale though.
Okay.
Think of like a DJ table,
Mm-hmm.
like a record table, but double.
Damn.
So
like
like 4 heads. So
It's
4
a lot
heads.
to deal with
Yeah.
on a live
Yeah.
show.
But he's got samplers. He's got different types of pedals for effects here and there. loop pedals, yeah, all of that.
Pretty cool.
It's wild, man. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he has a new album out. It's called Buoys. Like
Like the thing that floats in the water.
yeah.
Boy.
The whole album. The album is like a whole. It's really like aquatic feeling. Like it sounds like he's underwater. The beats are really watery. Like yeah, bubbly and I don't know. Yeah. It's just a really
good Lord.
cool.
That
It's a
sounds
really
fascinating.
cool album though.
It doesn't sound bad at all, actually.
Yeah.
I'll give that a chance.
Check it out.
Check it. Hey.
I got there's a band called Deer Hunter. They released what I want to say is their 7th album. They're a rock band out of Atlanta, Georgia. It's just really cool music. It's like just like laid back rock music. They got some psychedelic feel to it because they kind of jam out and they get really weird sometimes.
Okay.
Weird in like the best way, you know, like.
Let's get a little weird, guys.
Yeah, like colorful riffs and stuff. They go kind of hard and like headbanger, you know, not metal, but
Yeah.
just heavy rhythms, you know.
Okay.
Drummer's killer. But they got a new album out. It's called Why Hasn't Everything Disappeared?
I ask that question every day. What's going on?
But they're playing at the Modern Museum of Art here in Chicago. And they have a whole segment set up with Pitchfork the magazine. It's you pay like $75 or something like that. It's like this. It's an art show as well as a concert.
Oh,
So they
okay.
incorporate the actual museum into the concert.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's actually a whole weekend. There's like 10 main artists on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
There's like 30 main artists the whole weekend. And they all curated their own set to the museum,
Okay.
which I think is pretty cool.
It's very interesting.
Panda Bear is part of that, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So, Deer Hunter album is amazing. It's got a lot of lo-fi feel to it. Like, it isn't that loud. It's, like low bass tones, low drums.
Okay.
So they come at you with these highs and like these, like crescendos.
Okay.
You know?
I got
It
you.
Blues
like,
kind
kind
of
of
shit.
builds from nothing into something.
What'd you say it was?
Like a blues type of.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Like
exactly.
it builds up the energy a little bit. Like
yeah,
I
right,
get you.
right, slowly, but yeah, just like that. So yeah, that was really cool. And then they're coming to Chicago. It's sold out, unfortunately, so I'm not going.
Just because you're mentioning shows that Currency and Wiz, I think, are House of Blues on the 14th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. March.
No, I think February.
Really?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day?
For some reason, I think it's February.
Hmm.
It could be the 14th of March, but for some reason, I saw February dates.
Yeah.
But if it's the 14th of next month, there's a chance I might try to go just because I'd like to see Currency.
Okay. No, yeah, I'm down with that. I
Shout out.
I want the Fetty tour.
That's what I was thinking about today.
Probably
Like,
overseas
it's too
first.
short.
I don't know how no, because they're not even doing overseas tours.
It's too short.
They gotta be doing overseas tours.
They're not. Well, there's no dates or anything for anything.
They don't, I mean,
Cause
Maybe
like,
eventually, but like
what you
Freddie and
do
him
is
gotta get
you
on.
Go to the record label's website and look for tour dates.
yeah.
There's just nothing. Like, yeah.
Maybe as soon as it like their dates coincide, like maybe Freddie got something going on or
True.
whatever, you know. So I would like to see one.
I
I'll
would
go.
imagine-
I'll go to that. I'll go to that.
I'm front row for that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a
No,
dope concert.
Because I would imagine Alchemist wants to ride both their individual shit too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely. That'd be pretty dope. They all got. They can all. They got like 5-6 tracks
That would be
each.
a smoke fest for sure.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
All 3 of them smoke happy. So.
That'd be a
Yeah.
crazy ass concert.
I haven't been to a concert in a minute, man. It's been some time.
I think the last one was us, right? Pusha T, Nas, also H.O.B.
Yep. That was before all
HOB.
that good music shit.
HOBB. So yeah, I got one more. It's a band called Home Shake. It's actually
Do they make shakes at home?
he might. Healthy ones.
Healthy shakes?
Yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
Okay.
No. He can keep his house shake.
Hey.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What, baby?
What's up, bro?
You having a nervous breakdown over there, big guy? I don't know if Stacks wants to be heard
You might.
or not, but yeah.
It's like these motherfuckers just talking all night.
Right. He's like, yeah, I'll
I'm
shut up.
gonna say something.
All right, let's just finish this so we can.
Yeah. Home Shake.
Yeah.
It's a rock band. I think it's a four piece, but it's one person. He makes all the music, and then he kind of composes it for his band, and then they play live.
Oh,
But he records all this stuff at home.
it's crazy.
He just chills at home.
So he is shaking at home.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, shaking it up.
He's a home shake.
He is a home shaker.
He's got 3 or 4 albums out. This is the newest one. It's called Helium. It's not out yet. It comes out this month. But he's got 4 singles out on the album.
Does he sing the whole song like after you went off a balloon?
Right. So, one of the songs on his last album, it sounds like he's taking like balloon hits. Because you hear like a sucking sound off of a balloon. So it sounds like a balloon.
And I didn't think that was at all even in the possibility.
Yeah. I don't know if it's
I was
tied
just
in the way
throwing
you
shit
think
at the
it's
wall
tied
to
in.
see if it sticks.
But it's
But it's
there.
tied in for
It's
sure.
there. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a thematical concept album.
Show.
Yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. But
Cool.
All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all we really have to tell you for the
I
episode.
don't got anything else to say to you, motherfuckers.
I don't know
I
much.
mean,
Adam got some cool kicks.
wait, I do have one other thing to say.
Okay, say it.
Because as we normally do,
Preach.
opposite shout out Glenn.
Opposite shout
Opposite
out Glenn.
shout out
Please,
to
can we
Glenn.
get one from
Opposite
Sarah
shout
real
out
quick?
to Glenn.
Opposite shout out to Glenn.
There you go.
Yay,
Hey,
yay.
guest representation of the opposite shout out.
So let it be said.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
reason why I'm continuing along. Well, I'm never going to stop that. As long as this podcast exists, there will always be an opposite shout out to Glenn.
Always
But
for life.
he was like, oh yeah, the other day he's like, yeah, I'm hit you up and let you know, like,
Mhm.
you know, if I can ever be on the show again. And I'm like, what you mean ever? First of all, motherfucker, okay? And then second of all, he never hit me back up. So
I mean, you ain't never coming back.
he disappeared. He was like, yo, I'm...
Hey.
I'm
Opposite shout
Come
out to
back.
that Glenn. Opposite shout out to that motherfucker
I
Glenn.
said the hood's in me
Opposite
forever,
shout out,
y'all,
Glenn.
but I'm not going back. Fucked up shit. Anyway,
It's messed up.
yeah, so I do have some little 14s on today.
Hit us with that
You know what
knowledge.
I'm saying?
What you got?
Electric green or some shit like that. I don't know
This
exactly.
is some shit like
Some shit like that. I'm not sure
I don't know
specifically
what it is. I just
what the
buy
colorway is called.
I just buy the shoes.
I have a few that are like just black, white, and green.
I like it.
You know?
Yeah, I like green, so I'm good with it.
Yeah. So you got some house slippers on.
Yeah, man. I've kind of just dwindled to the, hey, I'm at home.
And then Dave got some
I got
winter
some.
boots on.
It's Chicago.
Alright, cool. Yeah, this is obviously not what I wore all day today, although I could have. The weather
It wasn't too
as
bad.
far as like precipitation
Kick
goes,
weather wasn't too bad.
Yeah, kick weather was on point.
Yep.
I suppose it's true.
I
It
didn't
was
go
just
to-
windy.
I didn't go to work today. It's
It
cold.
wasn't wet.
Yeah, it was cold in the morning, though.
It
Man.
was so cold. I was up at 5, and I'm like right at the lake.
Super cold.
And you know
So-
how before you mentioned shoes these days, like or old days like this, don't have any ventilation in them, right? That's a good thing for when it's cold as fuck outside.
Yeah, that's true. It keeps all the heat inside.
But yeah, so that's all we really have for you. Not gonna waste any more of your time, Sarah. Would you like to peace out the people until next time?
Bye.
Eventually, she'll be back. In the meantime, YouTube people, every other platform that you can watch or listen to a podcast, we're there. Just search Kiona and Kasson and
We should pop
subscribe
up.
once you're there, like once you're there, rate us on it, all those fucking things.
Please do
You know,
so. That
Comment
helps a
to us.
lot.
Let us know what we're doing good and what you hate about us, because there's always going to be something.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we'll see y'all next week, man. Have a good rest of your day.
Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Yeah.